All right, by now I feel like you can kind of know what's going on with my body because I tend to make soups and teas that are very much in line with what I need. And so today's key feature is going to be the dried snow pear. You can use fresh as well, but I do like the dried ones. And what I'm making is really a tea that's cooling, moisturizing, and really going to relieve some of that heat right here. And what I'm feeling is a swollen, rougher tongue. I can feel sensitive spots where potentially sores could be developing. And so this is a great tea, especially for when you've got the heat on really high, you've had hot pot, Korean barbecue, eating spicy food, having chips, eating a lot of baked hot foods like turkey or something in the air fryer. So remember, in TCM, it's really being intentional about what I'm going to consume based on what I'm feeling and sensing on the inside. So what's the outcome for this tea? 1 is to clear heat. 2 is to reduce inflammation. That's key. And the 3rd is to bring moisture back to the body. So this is the key design principle for the soup or the tea that I'm going to make today. So my first key ingredient is going to be this dried snow pear. Dried snow pears help moisten the lung and stomach. They nourish yin, giving moisture back to the body, and relieves dry heat. The second ingredient is going to be the dried chrysanthemum flowers. Chrysanthemum flowers are great in clearing that heat in the liver and stomach. It helps open the head and really cools the body. Next is the dried honeysuckle. This is one of the key ingredients in clearing that toxic heat around the mouth. It's really good for that inflammation and acute mouth, tongue sores, especially if you feel like you've got a swollen tongue. And finally, licorice root. I don't have the long version today in my pantry, need to get some more, but I do have the shredded version, which I will use for the tea. It's really good at harmonizing and bringing all the ingredients together. It's perfect for softening that hardness and reducing inflammation, as well as soothing the tongue and mouth. And finally, your choice of sweetener. I'm going to use rock sugar today because it's much easier just to dissolve in the tea first, but you can use honey or brown sugar. Because it's sweet, it's really good at moistening the body, so perfect for these dry, hot conditions. I'm going to use a stovetop safe container like this to put all the ingredients together and then boil on the stovetop for about 10 minutes. This will really allow all the ingredients to come together. And so I did add a little bit more sugar to this tea because the licorice roots and the chrysanthemum are slightly on the more bitter side. And so this is just to offset it from a taste perspective. You can definitely smell that hint of bitter, but also sweet and floral. Let's try. It's really good and warming, ironically, but it is a cooling tea. Happy tea making, clearing those toxins, and I'll see you next time.